This is the most elegant, beautifully designed speaker I've ever seen, but it has some flaws. The B&O Bang Olufsen Emerge. Incredibly compact, but incredibly powerful. This tiny little speaker, I find has perfect volume for almost any purpose that I need. So I typically use it in the master bedroom, and I would never have it at maximum volume. I've had it at parties where I still didn't have it at maximum volume. There was only one case when there were tons of people in a very spacious room where I was running a sound test, and I felt like it could be louder. So very, very loud. The most phenomenal part of it is just the build materials. So we have this excellent oak here, and there's a material handling guide that comes with the speaker. You have this nice soft fabric here, and this sort of copper type metal feel here, and the somewhat rubberized base to make sure that the speaker doesn't move. In the back here, you can insert the USB-C for powering the device, and there's also an Ethernet port and AUX cord. So often, what I do is I hardwire it into a laptop, and they also have Bluetooth capability and Wi-Fi capability. So this design is really what makes it stunning. And if you want to learn more about the design, there's a product designer on YouTube who goes through the inspiration behind this, why it's such a great design. The company that designed it is called Layer, so you can follow them on LinkedIn or somewhere else. So I'm really impressed with that. Now, controlling the volume, you just rotate your finger around this. I kind of wish it was something a little bit more tactile, like with the H95, you have a mechanical dial, but it's very elegant. You have these little preset buttons to go. It kind of looks like Braille or Morse code. You would press these to go to radio stations. I never use that feature. You also have this Bluetooth button here and the microphone button on the top. So the UI is okay. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10, but in terms of overall design, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. Now, I have had some problems with the speaker. The main problem that I've had is that there is this knocking sound that happens when I have Bluetooth activated, and it happens periodically. Now, B&O's email support is not the best, but it should be covered by warranty. It may take a long time to get it resolved. I haven't been experiencing the issue lately, but it is a bit annoying. Um, Now, other things that I would say is I really like how the volume shows up as very elegant lights behind the fabric. So it'll show like 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot. And I really think it's phenomenal in terms of standing out as something that's unique as a bookshelf speaker. Another thing to keep in mind is it has no battery. So even though it's very compact, this is not a portable speaker the way the A5 is or the Beolit or the P2. I do have the P2 as well. I do not recommend the P2. It is not the best speaker. I've had issues with it. But the A5 is also more expensive than the Emerge, so you have to make that judgment call. And it's also larger, even though it's a portable speaker. Now, because there's no battery in it, however, that means you can take it on a plane in checked luggage. So I've noticed a lot of airlines lately are not wanting you to take batteries in the checked luggage. So putting this in either checked luggage or carry on is not going to be a problem with the Emerge, especially given how small it is. The sound quality is great. The design is great. I do find it a little bit slow. For example, if I move it downstairs, I have to plug it in and then it has to connect to Wi-Fi. And my biggest issue with this is really the connectivity issues. I was talking to somebody else on the Bang& Olufsen Facebook group, and they were saying they principally use it as a laptop speaker, and that's really what I use it for as well, playing music from my laptop. But Bang& Olufsen has really optimized it as a Wi-Fi speaker to be used with your phone, but I never use the Wi-Fi connectivity. What I really wanna use is the Bluetooth or in sometimes the AUX cable. But using the Bluetooth is a bit annoying because it wants to connect to the Wi-Fi first when I move it to a different location. So I just feel like Bang& Olufsen could have done a better job really making that connectivity with the Bluetooth more of a seamless experience. And I think it was just a judgment call. They felt that people would mostly be using their cell phones and then mostly be using Wi-Fi. But for me, it's mostly using my laptop.